Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season. Between the St. Louis Cardinals, it's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dexter Fowler is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Gamble is there, and he'll make the catch to return. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Mariners, center fielder Gerard Dyson.
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Jerko has it, and he's set down, 1 away. Gene Segura standing in.
The shortstop, Gene
into the windup
Segura.
and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Carpenter is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting
Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He blew that fastball right by him, probably because he set him up with the off-speed stuff before.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of. Here's Will Myers. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
First baseman number 4, Will Myers.
Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's in there, base hit. Myers rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit hard on the ground to third, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Standing in, Tommy Pham, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. Cano for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So a man at third here with two gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Digging in now, Robinson Cano. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Line, but speared on a hop. And he's retired here, one away. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now.
Jose Abreu.
Abreu with good wood on that one, but this will hook down the left field line and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now batting, Kyle Seager. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Very weakly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So stepping in, Ben Gamble, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he pops it up back behind second base. Diaz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Aledmus Diaz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Calling for it, Gamble. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. A little bouncer. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to take it is Myers, and that's the first out. So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Late that time for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Molina waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Striding in once again, Gerard Dyson. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grichuk sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Matt Carpenter.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Will Myers. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Carpenter rounds third and is digging for the plate, and a relay home, and he is in there. Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat, and he pops him up back behind second base. Here for it is Segura to make the play. One gone. Ready for another chance. Rendell Grichuk, a base hit in his first trip. Drilled on the ground to short. There's Segura in time to first, and there are two away. Digging in for his second at bat, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Gene.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Waka delivering a 1-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nelson Cruz.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Myers is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Settling in now, Jose Abreu. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Molina gathers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yadier Molina.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. 1-0 count. Here it is. Cano with it at second. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field. Dyson is there. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 25.
Digging in once again, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning. Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Out into right center. Well hit. Fowler is on his way home, and a relay to the plate, and he's safe. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Ben Gamble.
This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So striding in, Mitch Haniger. He popped out in his first trip.
Haniger.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Into the box, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now a flare out to left center. Diaz ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready once again, Gerard Dyson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Dyson.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Jerko is there for it, and that retires the side. Digging in and looking for more, Will Myers. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Seager at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Haniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Right there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Digging in once again, Aledmus Diaz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this one's in the dirt. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Haniger. 1 away. Throw back to first, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Segura into shallow left. 2 down. Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And over to third now is the runner. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano. And now at the plate, Jose Abreu. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And that's in there for strike 1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Digging in, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. At the plate, Ben Gamel. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a little tapper. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Softly on a line to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The catcher,
here now is Mike Zunino. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he offers at the circle change. And misses 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 1.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Carpenter is there as he makes. Ready now, Matt Carpenter. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Baseman Matt Carpenter.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Will Myers.
First pitch of the at-bat. turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So coming to the plate, Jed Jerko. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Here comes the 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Randall Gritcher. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dyson on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away.
Designated hitter, Tommy
Pham is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Digging in, Yadier Molina trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hit in the air to right field. Haniger moves over. Oh, no, it drops. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. Here's Dexter Fowler now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Grounded, foul. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Liner towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And on the error, a run is going to score. Here's Matt Carpenter. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now under the dome tonight, MLB The Show has baseball from Tropicana Field. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
11.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kiermaier ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. The relay, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the .320 mark. Line to the right side. Morrison is there. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, center fielder Kevin.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Well, you're playing good ball right now, and you know all day long, oh, they're bringing their ace, huh? Okay, that's okay. We're playing good right now. We'll match up with him. Okay. That's how you feel when you know you're playing good and you're facing their ace.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Evan Longoria is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting third.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Digging in, number 90. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. That's in there, base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Stepping in, Logan Morrison, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Stroman comes set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, it looks like he might be a little anxious swinging at that pitch out of the zone. This situation, bases loaded, you have a tendency to be a little jumpy. You got to calm.
And we'll have to leave it there. Standing in, Lucas Duda. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Lucas Duda.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Here's Justin Smoke now. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to. Digging in, Brad Miller. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Batting ninth.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Smoke is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier.
Center fielder.
Fouled straight back.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In to score the runner from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Now in the box, number 90. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid. In now, Chris Coghlan. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Chris Coghlan.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Dickerson's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Jose Bautista. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Russell Martin now. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second. Striding in once again, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it in is Coghlan, and there's your first out. Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is there, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Steven Souza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Pilar. He makes the play. A great catch on. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Center fielder, number 11.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm sitting here shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike, he's 100% in the game. Every batter, first pitch or strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. 1 away. And he's safe. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Donaldson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Here's Lucas Duda now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Morrison going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Brad.
And this is fouled
Miller.
back and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. Down the first baseline. Smoke takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box 5, now, Matt Duffy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And this one runs in on him as he can't. Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Blue Jays, first baseman, Justin.
And here's
Smoke.
a ball hit in the air. Longoria in foul ground, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dickerson on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Morrison racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
The shortstop, number 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Fielder number 7.
So coming to the plate, Chris Coghlan. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Jose
19.
Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Drilled to the left side. Duffy is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Skied into very shallow right. Bautista has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I really like how he's been throwing a lot of first pitch strikes in this game. That first pitch strike, it just opens up the whole strike zone and what you can do as a pitcher.
And this is taken for the out. Ready for another shot now. Number 90. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and he is into second base with an RBI double. Ready now, Logan Morrison. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ground ball right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Steven Souza is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
13, second baseman, Brad.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Travis is there, and the side is retired. Russell Martin now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Russell Martin.
At third, Longoria. And now from the air, a jump throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Center fielder, number 11.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. At third, Longoria. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and they don't come any easier than. Ready for another shot now. Matt Duffy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Push to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a little hop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. On the ground up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 90. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. On to Tulowitzki at second for the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Third baseman, Josh
Hit the other way out toward right field. Morrison has it in his tracks. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again,
hitter.
Lucas Duda. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Smoke. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Miller is there on to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier on the run. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Catcher.
Up high in the air. Travis is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Logan Morrison. Last time through was a base hit. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded to the right. To his right, Smoke. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Souza.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now in the box, Chris Coghlan. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping into the box, Russell Martin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And this pitch is foul tip right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout.
Number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kevin Pillar checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly. He'll flip it to Duffy for the force, and that ends. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Second baseman.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pillar. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The batter number 5, shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
For Tampa Bay, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Coghlan is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Second baseman.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Stepping up to the plate, Lucas Duda, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Donaldson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Here's Justin Smoke now. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. After it is Dickerson. 1 strike now from Archer. On the ground softly towards second. Miller is up with it. Throw on to first. And now the Jays are down to their final out. Digging in now, Troy Tulowitzki. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Rays have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays, 5 runs.